going on, YouTube? We're done with football. It's time for baseball. It's getting close to March pitchers and catchers report. Less than a week.
Yep.
I'm pretty excited, man, because my Rangers aren't doing great, my Knicks aren't doing great. I need baseball to start.
Yeah, right. Well, it's only pitchers and catchers. Don't get too excited.
Yeah, it's something though. Of course, every off-season, there's always older free agents, some guys that never sign. You have arbitration hearings that begin today. And, let's just start off with the big headline today. Tim Lincecum avoided arbitration, signed with the San Francisco Giants. I almost said New York Giants, still in football mode. San Francisco Giants, 2 years, $27 million. So,
was it 27? I thought it was 23.
No, 2, because he wanted like 13. He got about that.
Okay.
They gave him the money he wanted because if arbitration, it was, because the thing with Lincecum is that you can't be a free agent unless you're in the league 5 seasons. He's only been in there 3.
Yeah.
Now the argument both ways is, in my opinion, Tim Lincecum should get whatever money he wants. You win two Cy Youngs in a row.
Yeah.
And your first 3 seasons, you know what? You should get, CC Sabathia money.
Yeah.
Because you're clearly, obviously you're better than him. You win a Cy Young, that means you're the best pitcher in baseball. Oh, yeah, $23 million.
Sorry about that. It was $23 million.
I think
2 years, $23 million. But that's okay.
Yeah. But what I was getting at with the arbitration.
He's only human.
Yeah. What I was getting at with the arbitration was that Lincecum wanted $13 million per year.
Yeah. So
if the Giants won their case with arbitration, he was going to get $8 million, possibly $12 the next year.
Yeah.
Right there?
Yeah. Sorry.
That's fine. So by him signing this deal, he's going to get more money because most likely the Giants were going to win the arbitration hearing because 1, Lincecum can't go be a free agent, like I said.
Yeah.
And 2, you know what? Like Giants' argument is he's this young, no one's ever gotten that kind of money in their 4th season.
Yeah.
So you know what? You're in your 20s. You're set for life already.
He deserved it. Like you said, he's 2-time already Cy Young winner and 3 years of pitching in the major leagues. And the Giants got a great staff. They tried getting away cheap and they couldn't. And
I think they relatively got away cheap.
I think so. For a pitcher of his caliber. Granted, I think he would probably not do as well as in the AL if he were to go there. But however, in the NL, he's the best pitcher.
Yeah, and it shows 2 straight Cy Youngs.
They should lock him up, and he deserves the money, like a CC Sabathia.
Yep.
If not more. No offense to CC, but
now when this 2-year deal is up, if the Giants don't lock him up, what does that do for him? If he goes on free agency, are we going to see some sort of a record contract? Should his stats keep up?
I think a lot of AL teams will look at him, but stay away from him. But
I think personally he should stay in the NL.
He's going to stay in the NL, and I think a team like the Mets are going to be stupid enough to commit to him.
Oh yeah.
I'm not saying he's a bad pitcher, but it's obviously he's going to show that with the way he pitches, I have a feeling he's not going to be that dominant in a few years from now as he is right now. He's going to need to look to other kind of pitches, like most pitchers do. When obviously they get older, they got to find new pitches to go with, and that's
so
what
you know what? Congratulations, you're set for life, kid. 2 years, $23 million is the deal.
Deserved it.
There you go.
Now, next on our headlines is Johnny Damon. Big talks of him getting an offer from the Tigers of 2 years, $14 million. And now, obviously, they're talking about the White Sox being in play.
I think they're throwing him a bone. The Braves offered him $2 million. Now $2 million deferred.
The Braves being
but he'd be stupid to take that because, in my opinion, Johnny Damon's weakness the last few seasons has been his defense. The last thing you do if you're a weak defense guy is sign with a National League team.
Plus, with the Braves taking, they have Hayward. They're the #1 prospect in baseball.
Yeah.
They just traded it and got Melky Cabrera in a deal.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't really make a lot of sense for the Braves to go in there. If it was for the right price of $2 million,
that's why they probably offered him a little deal.
Of course, you got to hit his caliber.
If he doesn't work out, if he does work out, you got to bargain. If he doesn't work out, you didn't invest too much.
Yeah, exactly. And then they could probably always look to trade him at the deadline. And obviously, some team would need the DH hitter.
Well, the Tigers are a good fit for him. He's hit well when he's played there.
Yeah. Definitely.
That's for sure.
I think
it'll work out a little better because you have more options with him. DH, outfield, obviously, if you need him there.
I think Johnny needs to make that decision just to go there because he turned down the Yankees' initial offer of 2 years, $17 million or $18 million back when free agency started, and it really didn't work out well after that for him because we're in mid-February and Johnny, you're not getting any younger, if you haven't noticed. It's 2 years, $14 million now, and that's going to be your best offer. If that's the offer, of course. We don't know that for sure.
It could be whatever.
It could be 2 years, $10 million, and still,
take
that offer.
I think if he hovers around with it, they're going to take it off the table. They're not going to sit around and wait for him.
Exactly. Before the Yankees signed Randy Wynn to the 1 year, $2 million deal, they rumored to offer Johnny Damon a 1 year, $8 million deal.
Yeah, when she didn't take, you know what, whatever, sign, just take the deal with the Tigers, play again. Now, speaking of playing again, there's been a lot of speaking of retirements that happened. Frank Thomas, 19 seasons in Major League Baseball, 16 of them at the White Sox.
Tom Glavine as well retired.
Tom Glavine took a job at the Braves. That was expected. But Frank Thomas, let's talk about Frank Thomas. As a designated hitter, do you put him in the Hall of Fame with his stats as a DH?
Yes.
Okay, I think so too. He hit 500 home runs. I don't care if you don't play defense.
And
that's damn good.
For a DH hitter, averaging 500 average 500. I'm sorry. He hit 500 home runs, and he averaged a 300 batting average. How do you say no as a DH? And normally a DH doesn't do that.
That's pretty good.
I think that's more than enough to put you in the Hall of Fame.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And I don't think there's a real argument there. He goes in as a White Sox.
Obviously.
He retired today with the White Sox, you know. It's an obvious thing for him to go in there.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
But Tom Glavine, you know, took the job with the Braves. It was kind of expected. I mean, after the Mets, he didn't really
you know what, though?
He's
in his 40s. Let him retire now. Let him get coaching. He'll have a job as a coach one day. Now, all right.
You want to take a break real quick?
Yes, we'll come back. We have a big list of players here. Yes or no, do they sign? And come back and watch part 2 of our free agency discussion.
We'll be right back.
Oh my God.